y'all, it's me, Laura B at Craft and See with Laura B. How is everyone today? I am doing quite well, thank you very much. I'm here with more of my Gladiolus journal. This beautiful, beautiful kit from Elizabeth over at Petals and Parchment. Just seriously run out and buy it. Just run out and buy it. It is so gorgeous. Anyway, so I made this over the page magnet, bookmark, what have you. And then here's one side, and I put the little die cut B for some whimsy. And this is, it opens up. I guess I could put something on the inside of it. I just thought about that. But anyway, and then I used some jump rings and a little bit of lace to attach this birdie charm on it. You know, I really hope you can see this because I have my iPad to where I'm using, I guess it's whatever the selfie part of it's called. I can't ever remember if that's the front facing camera or the rear facing camera. But anyway, the part that you would take a selfie. And it's hard for me to see it very clearly because of the friggin' glare. But anyway, so I got this idea. What I was wanting to do was make a bookmark, but I decided, excuse me, instead of folding it over like I did that one, I was going to fold it in half so it sits on like this, thisly, and magnets. So I printed out one of her backing papers. First of all, I have to say, how is everyone? If I didn't already, I think I say that at the beginning of every video. Second of all, I have a cold. When I filmed on Fridays, I was saying I wasn't feeling very well and doped up on medicine. Well, by Saturday night, I was sick. So, I am still doped up on cold medicine. I feel even worse. And I got little to no sleep last night. So, we could just say that Laura is a little punch drunk this morning, if you get my meaning. And for the YouTube censors, that's not drunk. I haven't been drinking. It's just, you know, I'm almost to the breaking out and giggling fits over nothing. Fits of the giggles. Anyway, so I thought I would bring you all along on this journey. I am so close to being done with that journal. So close. Now it's just the finishing touches. And for this, we're going to want to burnish it down really well. And I don't need it that long. So what I'm going to do is cut off both ends here. Got my handy dandy little Fiskars trimmer. I can't remember the name of it. I love it because it has the guide wire. And I cannot see, like if I was to use another trimmer, I wouldn't be able to tell if this part is on the edge along with that part. I cannot see like that. You know, I'd have to mark it. And once I get like two edges done, I could see from here to here and I could line it up, but otherwise I can't. So this guide wire is a godsend for me. And because, you know, I can't have anything not match, I would say I would cut that part off, but that would make it awfully slim. Okay, the matchy in me has got to get rid of this. I know. I can hear you groaning. I can hear you groaning. Anyway, it is Tuesday for me, and this will go up Wednesday is what I'm planning on doing it. And I don't have a whole lot of time. I need to really hurry because I just realized, oh yeah, the people that installed my shower are coming between noon and 4 to fix my oopsie. I had an oopsie, and when I say oopsie, I mean I was cleaning, you know that little plastic doohickey that keeps the shower door separate and sliding? Well, I was really cleaning that thing because, oh my God, it was so nasty. Oh, there was hair and, you know, conditioner slime and all that stuff. And because I was cleaning it, the little doohickey came came off the bottom metal part that it sits on, you know. I don't know the terms for these. Anyway, I was able to snap it back in place, but it doesn't stay. So when you open the doors, it slides. And then, you know, the inner door swings inward, and I don't want to break it any more than I already have, which I know I didn't break it. I did not break it. I just, you know, it's easily fixable. So what I'm going to do is, put it this way, I'm going to magnet. That's why I was looking. So I'm going to magnet here. See, this is where I get directionally challenged. These two spots. So this side and this side want to go together. And I'm going to glue it all. So let me mark, because you know how I am. If you don't know how I am, well, I'm directionally challenged. And as soon as I change anything to any direction, I get confused. Okay. And I'm only going to use small magnets back there. You know what? I might put two. One on the top and one on the bottom because, oops, get back here, you little suckers. While it's going to sit, look at me, while it's going to sit on a page like this, I'm also going to put two little pockets. So it's got to be able to go through all of that. So I'm going to put 4 total. Let me get some tape. Anyway, so what has been going on in my neck of the woods? Not a whole heck of a lot. Let's see, I had to take, could have sworn I told you all this. I took Joe to the ER, urgent care. Did I tell you guys all this? When did I film that video? I can't remember now. Oh my gosh, I seriously cannot remember. Okay, so we want this to go like that. And how I do this is I take here. Okay. So I know I did it right. I'm going to put that little tape here. And, you know, there are many different ways of doing this, and probably some of you may be cringing at how I do it. But it works. Hooked on Phonics worked for me. There. There we go. And then there we go. This is how it works for me. Wait. I didn't think I was supposed to do that. No. See, I'm confusing myself. I want this magnet here. Oh, for crying out loud. Magnet here. Okay, I'll do it this way. See? See, I told you. Nope, it was this way. There we go. Yay. Holy, why is this so hard for me? I don't know why it's so hard for me. And then I lost my other 2 little magnets. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, they're there. I'm suddenly having issues with focusing. I gotta concentrate. Okay, this is fine for here. There. Oops. There you have it. There. And so I'll glue it together, and so it'll fit on the page like that. Yay! I did it, I did it, I did it. I did it. I did it, I did it, I did it. I did it. Sorry. I told you. I told you, I warned you. my goofy self today, because, you know, I'm nothing if not a big goof. I have a really hard time. Don't do this to me today. Oh, I need to clean this tip out, I think. Yep, there we go. So this will go like that. Glue that down. Now, I'm sure somebody has done this before. I don't know. It just came to me suddenly. Now, I will be, to be fair, I was watching one of Cara's video at, I'm probably going to get this wrong. I will put it in the description box, but I think it's Be Healed. Let me look it up while this is drying. Now, I told you how I don't want to use stick glue very often anymore because I don't like the way it, please tell me it worked. Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really dislike how this white shows. So once it's dry, I may cut it off. Because I gotta be me. I know it drives other people nuts, but, you know, try being in my head. I saw this meme on Facebook, and it was so hilarious, even though it has a bad word in it. It said, forget walking a mile in my shoes, spend 36 seconds in my brain, that'll freak you the F right out. And that just, oh, it made me laugh. I wasn't the only one that made laugh either. Mitzi thought it was hilarious too. Because it's so true. So true. Hang on, I'm finding it. I'm finding it. B.Reborn Art and Healing. That's it. B.Reborn Art and Healing. There you go. Anyway, she made something in this video last night. It was a really cute pocket, and, well, I wasn't feeling very good, and I can't remember a whole lot of it, but I remember really liking it, and it had something. She had the altered paper clip where she wrapped the paper around it and slid it in from the side. Anywho, that's all I can remember. And why did I do this? Mainly because I wanted to use up my last fussy cut. One of these. That's why. That's why I did it. Not to mention having a really cool. Alright, this is getting cut off. I don't care. I'm also really thirsty. So, you know, I'll be pausing for slurps of water often. Oh, there. Straighten up and fly right. Close enough. Leave it alone. I know I have to talk to myself sometimes. It's not that I need an expert opinion all the time. It's because I need somebody to tell my brain to shut up. And there's no one here to do it but me, myself, and I. So how was your weekend? Mine was uneventful. You know? Mine was took Joe to urgent care. Yeah, I did talk about this. I remember that. Yes, I do now. Sorry. Sorry to repeat myself. Okay. Too long. What I'm going to do is this one because I folded it up. Folded it. So sorry. I folded it. I have issues, if no one has noticed, with ending words that end in it at like a T-E-D or a D-E-D, like abandoned. I have to really enunciate it. Otherwise, I want to go abandoned, because I don't know where it ends. None of it sounds right. Yeah, just I know. I'm like a child. What can I say? Okay. Let us... I'd like to ink that, but I'm not going to. Anyway. So just going. You know, living life. Killing it. I've also not eaten for... This is day 2. Not because I'm on a hunger strike, not because I'm doing it on purpose, just because I've been ill. The thought of any food, especially that I have in the house, just makes me, you know, want to... So, I've had a cup of coffee this morning, you know. For those of you who know or don't know, I do ketovore is what I call it. Mostly meat and condiments with some veggies thrown in there. It's actually the perfect way of eating for me because I don't like most veggies. I know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so nothing sounds good. Everything that I have in the house makes me feel like I want to, you know what. So, I just didn't eat yesterday. And then this morning, I had, you know, like I said before, I make no bones about the fact that I've been in therapy for over a year. It's really helping getting over some childhood trauma. I'm not going to say I have the worst childhood out there. I'm not going to say I had the best. You know, it was traumatic. So, and I'm always, mostly in my life, have been one of those people that wants to change, you know, wants to be a better person. What did I say that was? What did I think that was? Over 2 3/4. Okay. This is good enough. Just shut up and leave it. Okay. Before I really get into that, is this one going to fit on the inside? Yes, it will. Okay. So, yes. I'm so embarrassed that I have to do it this way, y'all. I really am. It's like, why can't you? Why can't you? Well, I just can't. I never had a problem driving in Texas. Probably because, well, we didn't have very tall trees where I lived. And the other one is, man, I'm having a hot flash. So it was easy to see, and there was a loop around the cities that I lived in. So you never had to go through town if you didn't want to get from one side to the other, which is just a beautiful thing. We do not have that here because, well, it's a narrow corridor. But I usually know where I'm at. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I am just about to die here. I had to turn the fan on. I apologize. Whew. Sorry. Whew. Hang on, I'm right here. I just gotta sit in front of the fan. Oh, there it is. Alright, I turned it down a little bit. No, that's the sucky, here's another little side. That's the sucky thing about MS is, it's hard to regulate our body temperatures. Not everybody is like that, but a lot of people are, and when I'm tired or not feeling well, it's even worse. So I basically alternate between the cold sweats and the hot sweats with a little bit of about 5 minutes of normal in between. Probably longer than that, but it sure doesn't feel like it. Anyway, I'm just directionally challenged, and it is embarrassing. It really is. You know, because I'm that girl. Excuse me, I need to drink water. Sorry about that. cottonmouth all of a sudden. I had never, by the way, I had never heard that until I was 18 years old and going to UCLA. And by UCLA, I mean University of Chemeketa on Lancaster Avenue. And that's what we called it, UCLA. It was a community college. Or a junior college, depending on where you live. And I had a friend at the time that I met there that she said that she had cotton mouth. And I was like, what is that? And she's like, well, you know when your mouth is dry. And I'm like, huh, I had never, shoot, don't do that. I had never heard of that. So, let's see. What else is going on? Well, I told you last time I have a broody hen. And Sunday night, my good friend Donna and I were entertaining the thought of getting baby chicks or fertilized eggs, because, you know, I don't have a rooster, so. And, I mean, I even reached out to the guy that I bought the hens from. I'm like, do you sell fertilized eggs? And, you know, he got back to me several hours later and was like, yeah, because he's a late night guy. So he was, you know, texted me. Well, I'd gone to bed, so it was after 9:30. No, I think it was earlier than that because I was trying to figure out who was blowing up my phone. And I thought it was Donna, and I wanted her to stop. But anyway, so her and I were talking about eggs. And, oh, wouldn't it be cute? And all the little baby, you know, little baby chickies, and she'd do all the work and I wouldn't have to do anything and blah. And we were like, oh, that's so cool. And then I thought, you know what? What if you get a rooster? Technically, I can't have a rooster. I don't want to deal with the whole crow collar and getting them to stop thing in the mornings and all that stuff. So we came to the conclusion that that's a really bad idea. Let's just not do it. So here I am. Not getting a rooster, not getting no babies, but, oh well, I'm actually going to use these. Make it easy on myself, so I don't keep you here all day. I'm at 22 minutes already, see? Less yapping and more slapping. Anyway, she's still sitting in the nesting boxes. I had been putting a paint can in it in the afternoons to keep her from trying to break her of her brood. And then I decided, you know what, just let her be. She'll get over it. You know, she will choose whatever nesting box, and then she'll take everybody else's eggs that they lay and want to sit on them. And the only way to keep her from doing that is blocking her from the nesting boxes, which blocks everyone else from the nesting boxes. And that's just not fair. So that went by the wayside. 9.5, 9.5 is what? 4 1/4? Sounds good to me. Yes, I was right. Yay, I actually knew something. Now I don't have to worry about, oh, crud. Oh well, I'll cut that up. We'll put a bit of lace on that. Alright, now this can go off. You know, if men had to go through hot flashes and all the other beautiful things that women go through, I think civilization would have died out a long time ago. What do you think? Although I will say the night sweats have gotten better. Just who cares? Who cares? Right? It's junk journaling. Anyway, so yeah. I'm very... I know when I'm done, I will show you the cover of this journal because I'm just so enamored and in love with it. You know, if you're allowed to be enamored with your own works, your own makes, well, I am. Oops, stay. Oh, we can put this on there. You don't have to, it doesn't have to have a lot on it. It just has to have, nice to have something. something to look at. Want that one? Or do I want another one? Sorry, I gotta have a think. This one is gonna go on the outside. There it is. No, that's the bumblebee. Like I said, I'm having a hard time seeing. Plus, these things are so delicate. Put this on here. There we go. Come on. You can do it. Now, these are the things I'll use glue stick for. That eye of the tiger stuck in my head. See that gloop? Ugh. I didn't like that sound either, but a little bit like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know if you can hear Joe's bird screeching away. He had two birds. Francis and Angel, and Angel, of course, is blue, and the only way I could remember that was Blue Angels, and I think he mentioned that anyway. And well, Francis passed away. Oh goodness, it's been like a little over 2 years ago, I think, pretty sure. And you know, with birds, it's very hard to tell. They're very hard to sex. So you never really know. And I keep telling him, he doesn't find it funny, but I keep telling him that she's got to be a girl, because, you know, after Francis passed away, she's just absolutely thrived. He doesn't find that funny at all, but, you know, hey. I think there are a lot of women out there that would find that amusing. And even some men. Oh, you know what I watched the other night that I haven't seen in probably since, you know, the Blockbuster days, and before there was Blockbuster. I'm trying to remember what the video store was called in the town I grew up in. But anyway, not since VHS anyway. Flashdance. And y'all, I just didn't think it was that good. I was only 13 when it came out, and I was kind of a young 13, so I didn't really like it. I didn't really understand it. I was embarrassed by it because, well, you know, I was only 13, and all that stuff, and the things that she said, and the nude girls at that bar. Yeah. Anyway, but I felt the characters were really rushed and not very developed. But, you know, sometimes nostalgia is best left to that exact thing, nostalgia, and not. We don't need to revisit it. Anyway, so that's all the news on that. I made these little ephemera holders, and they're really good for little sayings. Now, I don't have them all organized to the nth degree because, well, I'm just not that person, and that would just drive me out of my skull. I would get very overwhelmed trying to separate everything into, you know, little, well, okay, I have all these ones, creative, and all these slots, and then magical. See, listen to me. Nope, that is not me. I admire the look of it and the people that can do that, but I'm just not that type of an organizer. Okay, make sure that can come in and out, and then we'll do another one on the other side, because, well, it's just easy. pick something. I'll do that. I don't want to use pretty because I already used it, I think. Boy, I really do have cotton mouth. Something fierce. It's all that no sleep. Isabeau, I'm scratching my face, sorry. Allergy season is, spring has sprung in Loreland. Isabeau is, like I said, Isabeau's spitting hair like a frightened tarantula, and so every time I pet her, it makes my face itch and my sinus headaches to start. And here's my thought on that. Because I always feel like I have dog and or cat hair, depending on the animal I'm around, all over my face. It's like I literally can feel it, and I'm scratching and I'm pulling, and sometimes I think it's in my throat. I'm hacking up a fur ball, and I've even reached into my throat to try to get it out, and there's nothing there. It feels that real. But I was telling her, telling her, somebody, that I really think when I feel that prickly of dog hair on my face, that it's my histamines reacting to the allergen and not actual dog hair on my face. But I tell you, it sure feels like it is. It surely does. That's got a mushroom on it. What's in here? Good. Mulberry scraps. Here we go down the mulberry, and there's really no mulberry scrap in here except for this. Here we go around the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Does anybody else's parents tell you about the May Day celebrations that we don't do anymore? I'm thinking. I'm having another think. Here's some other die cuts that I have done. Some with my own. Oh boy. Don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. Here. Long jelly print is what I'm trying to say that I just can't get out. I know I'm kind of quiet, but I'm really trying not to scratch my face off. And I've already had Benadryl. It's not wise to take too much Benadryl when it makes you sleepy, and yeah, maybe got 3 hours sleep. I don't know. I didn't count. I just know that clock seemed to take forever. And the funny thing is, you know, I love my dog. I love her to the moon and back. But again, the allergies, and so, you know, she used to sleep with me on the bed, but I had to put a stop to that because the way she would lay would hurt my back, and I wake up in the morning and I could barely walk. So anyway, so she sleeps in her crib, and I know she gets a better night's sleep because I'm not always yelling at her to give me the blankets and get off my leg and, you know, rolling around and all that stuff. Anyway, I woke up last night and I heard, I didn't lock her crate. I just shut the door. And she figured out it was open. So out she comes, and I heard her, right as I felt like I was in a deep sleep, I heard her jump on the couch, the bouch. I've told you about the bouch. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, no, get off there. You know, I wasn't yelling at her. I'm like, get off there. Because I didn't, you know, I dozed off on the couch, so I just got up and went to bed. Took my pillow with me, and I was like, no, because of my allergies, you're going to sleep on my blanket, because that's where she likes to sleep. Dang it, I knew I had another one on here, but I just can't find it. another quick perusal, and then I'll stop. I know my desk is a hot wreck. You are so glad you don't see it. That you're not seeing it in real life, because it's bad. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. Anyway, so she jumped up on it, and I was like, no, you need to get down. And so then she's like, okay, well, I'll just come sleep with you. And I was like, no, go to your crate. I feel badly when I do that, because, you know, she's just a dog. She just wants to be close to me, but my allergies right now are telling her to absolutely not. No way. Never gonna happen. Sleep by yourself like a big girl. So she went to her crate unhappily. I did feel bad. I was like, I'm sorry. And the other part was, why did you wake me up? I feel like I just got into a deep sleep, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And that was, I know I dozed past then, but not much. It's my own fault. I know my caffeine shut off, and I took too much just before my shut off. So, you know what? Nobody to blame but myself. I remember years ago, probably 20 years or more, when I was telling my grandma, when Grandma and I were talking, and she was like, she says she can't have caffeine past 2 because it'll keep her up all night. And I'm all, you know, young idiot going, rolling my eyes and whatever, Grandma. She could only have tea, is what she said. And I'm like, well, there's caffeine in tea, but okay, Grandma. And now I'm the same way. What goes around, I cannot sleep if I have caffeine too late in the day. Like coffee caffeine. Or a caffeine pill, you know, depending on the route I'm taking. There's my glue. So I'm going to try to hurry up and finish this. We're already at 40 minutes. Come on. And then I will finish the rest of the journal and do a flip through. I don't know why I tend to put things on the right hand side and orient them to the left. I find that odd. If you hear that, Joe's in the kitchen. Hopefully doing his chores, or whatever he has left to do. His weekly caregiver comes today. So he always has stuff that he needs to get done. Oops. Before that. Oh, I was like, what's the upcoming event? See, yeah, and I do have to kind of hurry. Sorry, he's vacuuming. I do kind of have to hurry because doubtful, but what if the Bath Planet people show up before I'm ready? I'm gonna have to take that back out so it dries. See, and this was the fear that I had when I shouldn't have done that. Because, see? Nope. See, I messed it up. Well, I will have to table that and come back to it. My idea stands. I'm just not going to be able to decorate the pages, I think. Because otherwise, it won't stay shut. Dadgummit, I should have thought of that. I got to talking and wasn't thinking. And I'm sure some of you had figured out a long time ago. And telling me, no, don't do that, don't do that. I'm wondering. I'm just going to try a piece of paper. Okay. So let's try 2 pieces of paper. Nope. That's really as best as it's going to do. And I might have to just take those off. Because that's just not going to work. It won't magnet. It won't magnet. But I can decorate the outside. Put some more of this on here. Well, see, that's what happens crafting in real time when you make an oopsie. Hang on, sorry. Okay, he was talking to himself. We have the ring system, so I almost always know when somebody's here, but sometimes, you know, it disconnects itself. Sorry, trying to talk louder just in case. Old kitchen towel that has seen better days. Oh, I think that's going to look nice. More of this 3-in-1, which I always call Fabri-Tac, but apparently it's the same thing. I don't like it because it gets on your fingers and doesn't want to come off. And it doesn't like to wash off either. I heard somebody once said that they can roll it off, and I'm like, well, I don't have that luck. Yeah, I'm going to end up taking these off, and then I will redecorate that. And we'll put these somewhere else. Let me put some, that's way too on the nose. These are way too whimsical stickers. But, however, I do have, where are my stickers? I do have some these are probably going to be too big. But I might get away with a couple of them. Yep, they're going to be too big. All of them? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I could cut them smaller, but not really. Alright. However, it did... You know when you get, I've got too many crafting supplies. You know you have too many when you forget what you have. I'll put some of this lace that I've never used. So now I feel like I'm doing the mad scramble to get this done because, oh my gosh. I don't want to keep, yeah, that's not going to work. All right, back to the drawing board. I'm just putting those over there and get them out of my way. Okay. I know, my desk is a wreck. It's probably driving some of you nuts. It only drives me nuts when I can't see what I'm doing. Which is like right now. There it is. Which is like right now. My fabric scissors over here. Just give it the edges just a little bit of color. Get rid of some of the white. Okay. Okay, stop. Here we go. There. Glue stick. And I don't even care that it looks like that. I really don't. Aren't you proud of me? Lid on this. How about we get I don't I'm starting to fade. And I really don't want to fussy cut anything more, so forget that. Forget you. Ooh, we can do this. That sounds good. Looks good to me. Wow, it really is. It's not even time for more cold medicine. It's these stupid allergies, I'm telling you. Ugh. My histamines hate me. I'm singing, not supposed to. Dead air, dead air, dead air. Or if you will, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant. Joe is really big into those kind of puns. So I don't even know why I put that lace on there because, you know, now it's not showing, but oh well. We know it's under there. We know it's under there. Right. Old cotton dish towel. I wonder where you can get real cotton. You know, because I don't know where to get it. I can't find it at Walmart. Not that I've looked super hard. All right, so there we have that. And let's clean some of this up. There's the lid. Get it out of the way. Put those back in there. There. Toss them in the way I want them to go. Alright, so here we go. Idaho. And I think I decided, no, it really doesn't matter here. It'll stick on like here, like so. And what I'm going to do is, off camera, is I will take these off, because was not thinking. Didn't think. And it might have to change because that's just too, here we go. This might be better. There. See, and I bet you could even make a little tuck spot. There we go. See? And you can move it and still, and the other one, oh, there it is. You could still tuck these in there and it magnets. All right. So there we have it. This is what we did today. This took me 48 minutes to do this one thing. Anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to give you, I don't think I showed you the cover yet. I don't think you got a sneak peek, and I'm going to wait until my reveal. So that is everything. Thank you for joining me. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment box. Share with your friends. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I think that's it. And until the next time, I bid you guys adieu. Peace out. Bye.